here on Tobacco Road. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Morris. Snags it over the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The give on the option. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The run from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end getting vertical. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to...
It's a running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Morris. Sets up the screen. And they're able to make the tackle. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Power football with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll operate out of split backs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Morris. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Groupers.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Works the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Well, they start 2-0, and you really got to like what you're seeing from this football team so far. Yeah, it hasn't been perfect, but they've got a lot of playmakers. They've recruited well. That's showing up on the field, and they're playing smart. They're establishing an identity. Teams better watch out for these guys this season.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
Right? You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look